Evening, guys, heads, and welcome back to another episode. Hope everyone is doing well. Episode 110, and it's another rinse and repeat title video. You know, we've been that bad and we've lost so many games. I'm now repeating titles of what we've had on the pod because, you know, what can I say? It's just been crazy. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Thanks to everyone that's watching live and thanks to everyone that watches back after. You know the drill by now. Like, subscribe to Josh, subscribe to this channel as well. Get in your comments if you're watching live. Leave your comments after. And yeah, welcome back to another Thursday therapy, unfortunately. You know, it was almost too good to be true, wasn't it? We were talking about back-to-back wins and then straight back down to earth with 3 defeats. But we do have a special guest tonight because Neil's just totally given up. Neil was like, forget this. I'm going a whole other end of the country to watch rugby. So we've got an OG, and a lot of the OGs that have been watching this channel since I started will remember that Jake used to be on back in the day. But funny enough, the last time Jake used to be on it was the season we got relegated. So I hope that doesn't happen. Of course.
And I was a lot smaller then as well, I tell you.
Yeah, well, same. Yeah, same.
Been a while.
Yeah, fair. Me too.
Time's not been kind to us. I'm very well, thank you. And, it's a pleasure to be on. Thank you.
Yeah, man, no worries. Yeah, good to have you back. I know you're a passionate one like me and Josh. So it was good to get you back. Yeah, like we always do, we talk about the Oldham game. Big up Jake. Yeah, they're loving the comments already here. Everyone knows Jake. Jake was the OG as well, the vlogger. You know, all the ratings. You know, fantastic bloke. And it's good to have you back. We got LPP in the comments. Lovely lad. Good to see you back. Loads of you in the comments already, so appreciate that. Tom Butler, saying welcome. Barbara, Barbara's is back. Is back. Is Jake doing the shifts on As the Checkouts tonight?
I do. I noticed the bless me. Works headset. Yeah, that's the gas.
Oh, I love this comment as well. Does no Neil mean that you're all going to be positive?
Well, I'm not sure with this team. You know, I'm almost. I
think Barber is the mix of me and you and Neil. I think he's the 50-50 Hovis best of both. Like, he's a positive, but he words himself well. Like, you're quite realistic, Jake, and I like that. So it's great to have you back, mate.
Yeah, I've always sat on the fence there. Like, I've got splinters on my ass all the time. I always sit on the fence for everything. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, 50-50 always.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them, innit? Because obviously we're going to get into it, and like I said, getting your thoughts, your questions. I appreciate everyone watching again. I know it's hard, you know. I'm sort of almost losing the will at the moment. I try to go to every game and try and give my full support, and then we just all get slapped, basically, all just getting slapped in the face, really. And it's not too good. And obviously we'll get into Oldham now. 11th away defeat in 16 games, 3 wins in 22. And as we know, other results means that we went to 22nd in the league, 2 points above the dreaded line.
It is so bad, isn't it?
We got to try and laugh, otherwise it's just
so
going to be mad. But I mean, and there was a few changes, as we know. Smallwood came in. There was no Mola. Caven was back, which was good. Shaq wasn't back. Hopefully, praying to the Lord above that Shaq's back for Saturday, because he's been a massive miss. Same as Riley Harbottle. He again isn't featuring this week, which is very frustrating. But I don't even know what to say. I mean, I got back. I mean, I had a feeling. I said to Neil after, actually, and I said to a lot of people at the ground before the game, even though I said we'd win 2-1 on here and 2-1 on the other preview thing I did on TikTok, I didn't think we'd win. I didn't think we would win. I was only going because, almost like me and Josh do, like, you must, like, we have to. But it's just one of those things in it at the moment. Like, like we mentioned, we almost got this good feeling back for a couple of games, and then we've just gone on and lost 3 games. Yeah, even to Jenny as well. Jenny was on the coach as well. Sellout coach to watch that. But I want to get your thoughts first, Barber. what did you make of the team? Because it was I mean, to be fair, a lot of us thought, the trip aged me 20 years. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? That's what roads are doing to me. But I want to get your thoughts, Barbara, because like we said, there was quite a few changes. Noah Camrich starting. I think Neil must have sent Steve Evans an email, or Evans must have watched this and listened to Neil, because there was Noah Camrich in the start 11. And when I seen it, like, Josh texted me, and I was just, my head was a bit hot at the time. But Jay, what did you make of the performance? What did you make of the lineup? And just your general thoughts on the game and the performance.
Well, I can understand a few changes, because it felt like we've been filled in there enough the same team for a few weeks. But I thought if you're going to make changes and perhaps put in a few fringe players, I thought we probably should have done it against Cambridge, because in hindsight, Tuesday was more of a winnable game, or a game you'd hope Rovers would get a point from at least. I can understand a Cambridge not starting, but maybe coming on a little bit sooner than he did. So I do think, he's played a lot of games, a lot of minutes rather, and I think in the last couple of games, I think some teams have found him out a little bit. But it just surprised me that he was brought on to go on the left-hand side when his natural position is out on the right, and he looked lost there, and that's not his fault. But I mean, it's quite obvious to see that certain players that we're playing at the minute, especially on Tuesday, they're not starters, but they're there to come on and do a job. And obviously, you need a squad and so on. But the lineup, which had a lot of eyebrows raised before it started, those concerns were justified because we lost the game. So I thought the game itself, we weren't horrendously bad. In retrospect, sleeping on it for a couple of days, I do think we were that bad, but we're past that point where, all right, we huffed and puffed, great, okay, but we still lost the game, and we're not playing as bad as we were 2 months ago. We're still losing games of football. That's what it comes down to, and I just feel like we're beyond just doing well, and it's unlucky. And it's about results now. And if this was 4 or 5 months ago, you can kind of maybe look past it. But we're at the business end, and we need the points, and we're not getting them.
Yeah. I echo that, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people are saying in the comments, after 32 games, performances go out the window. Yeah, agree. Stick with your best team. Don't fix what's broke. LP saying correct enough to score 3 or 4, but doesn't help when our defence is such a liability. I mean, sad thing is as well from Jenny that Oldham were not that great. Agree. WJ Georgia Gas saying, do you think we played okay but wasteful, or we're just dog shit on Tuesday? I honestly can't tell anymore. I mean, to be fair, I thought Jake pretty much summed it up, to be honest. I agree. I don't think we were that bad. Like, I thought we were the better team. I mean, it's one of those where, but that's the thing. I'm the same as your point. I've said it everywhere. Like, I don't care if we're good, bad, whatever. Just get results. I don't like, obviously performances help, but at this moment in time, I don't care. I really don't care. Like, I'm at that point now, and I think everyone is where just have to get results. And like you said, we've gone on an awful run. We got the win at Shrewsbury, then lost 3 or 4 more games, then won back-to-back games at home, and rightly so. We were happy and positive, but we all said we need to build on it now. It's okay winning 2 home games, and and to be fair, like, I'll give Neil this credit, because at the time, everyone said, we won, let's do the fist bumps. But you're right. A lot of us look stupid now after sort of getting too giddy, and now we've just gone back to normal. But I almost echo it. It's just, I mean, it didn't help conceding straight away, but I know it's a hell of a finish. And I think that was his second goal of season. He's hardly scored that, Drummond.
Name was Fondop.
Yeah, and Fondop as well. I think he only had 1 league goal before. But exactly. It just does mind him, where that's what I mean. Even in this game, we created more than enough chances. But it doesn't matter if you can't take your chances. Like I could not believe the Quidgley one, the header. I was already celebrating. I think most of us were, whether you were at home or the game. And how we missed it, I do not know. You know, LT, Tommy Lee's header, Alfie's header was unlucky. It was just a quality save. But even after, like, second half, there was a few little moments, but it just almost fizzled out in the end. And I'm just, at this point in time, I'm just fed up, to be honest. Josh, what was your thoughts on the lineup and the performance?
Oh, I mean, at this point, right? When I die, I don't want my friends to lower me into the coffin.
You're copying troops, aren't you?
I want the Bristol Rovers squad to do it so they can let me down one last time. If you've seen the troops clip, I echo it for Bristol Rovers.
Yeah.
We are so poor at the minute that it's getting to the point now where it's like someone likes me in the background. I'll take
That's
that.
my mother laughing in the back. Sorry.
I want it to just be like done and dusted. Just get the points over the line. I don't care how we do it now at this point. Like a couple of weeks ago, we were all sat here saying, I don't want to see long ball football. I don't want to see hoofball. Look, if that wins us games at the minute, I don't care at this point now. Just get results. Oldham weren't great, but a lot of the times, Charlie, what have you said all season? They don't have to be great and they will still beat us.
Yeah.
Honestly, we huffed and we puffed, but at this point, we couldn't blow out a candle, mate. Honestly, we are so bad in front of goal. That Quigley goal, honestly, I was sat on the sofa and I accidentally kicked Chloe in the leg in excitement because I was like, yes. She was like, ow. And he didn't. I said, how? I looked back and thought, how have you not actually put that away?
Yeah.
And look, it's not just him as well. Like,
no.
Like, look,
it's been like
everybody knows.
The season, isn't it? It's just like the title says, rinse and repeat. But it's like
it is. Like, it is.
Oh, it's just so annoying, honestly.
It's like, like LT. I love the bloke, and obviously, like, we're sound, but how have you not hit the target there, mate? Like, what? How have you not hit the target? Like, it's just, it's just, and as soon as honestly, what sums it up right is Rovers put a picture out of Caven and I think it was Quigley with their headphones on saying focused. And the next week was 1-0, Oldham score, and I was just off, like, just
sums it up,
1 minute in, like, honestly. And when that goal went in, right, I honestly just thought of you and Benji there, and I just thought, like, I honestly would love to just be a fly on the wall at the minute and just watch you thinking, why are we here, mate? Because you go 1-0 that night, like, you know that, like, nothing stupid, lads, keep it tight.
And keep it tight,
But look, joking aside, right, that goal is so preventable, as that comment said a minute ago.
Yeah, it is.
No one gets their foot on the ball. No one commands it. No one goes in to try and win that first contact. Like, there's a lack of communication. Yes, all right, it's an absolute thunder twat, but at the same time, it shouldn't have got to that point. And then also, you sit there and think, right, they've scored in the first minute, but we've got 89 minutes to go and do something. And we did nothing.
No.
We did nothing again. And why is it so hard for us to score away from home, bro? Because
even in not even just away from home. Look,
no, but I mean, what my point was, since that Newport game, you scored 3-2 and then 2. So what's that? 3-2 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So you've scored 7 goals in 3 games. And then you can't go and score an open play goal away from home. It's so frustrating. And look, I know there was negativity around the lineup, and I get that. But I will actually say the players that I was really like, oh my God, here we go. I actually thought they were probably the better of the lot because I thought Smallwood was
he was very good.
Borderline very good. I thought he was actually borderline very good.
Yeah.
I think Thompson Summers, he's an enigma. He's really weird because, like, there's one point he digs out that cross back post
for
Quigley, and you
Yeah,
think, how have you not slotted that away?
Yeah.
And then there's other times, like, it looks like he's won a competition to play for us. So it's really difficult to know where to place him. He had really good moments and he had really poor moments.
Yeah,
But
it's weird.
He's such a hard player to rate. Luke Thomas does absolutely everything correctly, apart from in the final third in front of goal.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult. Caven went missing again, and it's just like oh mate, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because not only was the performance really annoying, and I agree with both Barber and you, Hayner. Like, we weren't bad. We deserve something from the game, and yet we still can't score. We still can't get it over the line, and it's what makes it more frustrating is like afterwards I thought, do you know what? Fine, all right, we've lost away at Oldham, but there's no way Harrogate and Newport have won tonight, have they? Okay, yes, they have. And Cheltenham get a 1-1 courtesy of an Isaac Hutchinson goal, which just it's time to it's time to stop dicking around now. Do you know what I mean? It's time to stop dicking around, get it done. And you've got some big, absolutely cojones on you coming out and saying the recruitment before Ricky Martin was poor. When, oh mate, I just like we need to get this done because the Ricky Martin appointment and the appointments we've made under him haven't been good enough so far. Your players that you have signed haven't been great so far. You're putting on Taylor Moore as our first sub.
Oh mate, that I was going to get into that
in the match.
Everyone.
But this is what fuming. I mean. Like, it's everything at the moment. It's like I don't quite understand what's going on. I don't understand how Quigley didn't score. I don't understand how Taylor Moore comes on as your first sub when we're 2-0 down. I don't understand this. And it's like I just get the season done, stay up, and just start again fresh in May because it's getting to the point now. If we weren't doing hospitality on Saturday, I don't think I'd go because I just it's a chore, bro. It's a chore, and I give props to you and all the other away fans for going and constantly doing it because I ain't got the minerals for that in a minute, and also the funds. Like, it's so difficult. And Evans coming out today saying, you know, what do we need? What did he say with us? Dig in or something like that. Like, oh mate, like just get it done, earn your keep. We cannot be worse than Harrogate Town and Newport County. Bristol Rovers Football Club.
We've lost more than them.
21 games we've lost in the season. It's just, where's the joy? Where it's so bleak at the minute. And it's, it was a reality check, wasn't it? Coming back after that Chesterfield game onwards, it's like, oh, actually, we are shit. So, poor. And I know I've rambled, but I haven't had a therapy session in a while. So,
yeah, you got to get it off. In these therapy sessions, get it off your chest. Honestly.
Like, it's because, sorry to keep going, but
that's fine.
When you're sat there with the missus and the little one having your dinner, and she sits there and looks at me and goes like, "What's up?" And you think, how do I explain to somebody who doesn't understand football? Do you know? But you know them ones when you're sat there like at work, and you're like, man, it's just and maybe that's just ridiculous that we're so attached to this football club. But how do you explain to somebody who doesn't understand how much you love a football club that your club is dying right in front of your eyes? Like, how do you explain that? Like, nothing tastes the same, nothing feels the same. Like, it just is crap. It is crap. And I don't even go to away games because of my circumstances and stuff. You know, I'm a parent. I've got this, I've got that. Chloe works weekends, like whatever. For the fans that pay their massive, good, hard money to have like you say, to have rinse and repeat. We deserve better, mate, and we really do. And if we go down to the National League and they put the prices up to cover for the fact that people aren't going, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, I agree though. I'm the same though. Like, I mean, it happens every time. Like if I get back from an away game, or what, like, obviously no one was even awake. It was 25 to 3 in the morning. So when I woke up, my mum and dad and my brother were like, "You're stupid, aren't you? You're a fool. You're a fool to keep giving this team, support." Or because I'm the same as you, and a lot of Rovers fans will be the same. Like Jake's probably the same. Everyone in the chat's probably the same. Like I'm maybe not as insane, but I literally think about Rovers 24/7. Like honestly, it's always on my mind. So if there's an away game or if there's a game, whether we've won, whether we've lost, like it's just, and that's the thing that does my team, because I'm like, me and Ben had a chat as well. Like Ben is fuming like with everything, but I'm also, and I've said it probably 5 or 6 times, but honestly, I'm getting to that stage where, like, do I go to Barrow, like a ground I've never been to? I wanted to go, but I was one of those on the coach that was on there when it got, like, do I go there on a Tuesday night and get back at like 4 or 5 in the morning?
But like genuinely, like, let me ask you a real question, and this is not a criticism of you at all. It's a genuine question. Why do you actually go? Like, look, and I'm not saying no, and I know you love Rovers,
Yeah.
and I know, what if we go and win? I get it, and I get the boys deserve your support, and I get it's a lifestyle, and I get it, but are you not tired, mate? Like, are you not?
Yeah, I'm very tired.
Are you not fed up? And it's like, if we do go and beat Barrow away from home, that's our 9th win of the season. Like, it's just, it's like, mate, I just feel for you, man, because it's like, come up to me for an away game, come and spend time here, stay here for the weekend. Like, we got honestly,
I need
the second largest. I'm looking right now, the second largest in the castle in the UK, right there. Come to me, like, honestly, throw your £75 in the moat there. You'd get better value at the minute.
It's
It's
true.
like it's difficult because you got to protect this. You have, and I know I'm getting on a rant, but you have to protect this. These boys, at the minute they don't have the mentality and the mindset to actually go and grind out a performance against a newly promoted side in Sky Bet League 2. And I get that. I get that you're going to go. And look, to be honest, if I were a single Pringle with no children, I'd be doing exactly the same. And I have done. I have done. I did for years, home and away for about 8-9 years. I get it, but it's a sickness, bro. Because look, it's ridiculous. Because we've lost. Well, look, we've lost 21 games in Sky Bet League 2 this season. But they'll drop a new shirt next week, and I'll buy it. It's mental. It's mental. It's absolutely crazy. Sheffield Wednesday, I think, have lost more games than us in the league in the league campaign this season in the entire EFL. That's it.
Yeah.
And their club is absolutely rotten to the core. It's so tough, and it's like I had my friends here over earlier, right? And James said, like, what draws you to just keep going? And like, I know we've paid £500 for a season ticket. That's probably what it is. But it is like, what I do sit there and think, like, I'm anxious on the way there. I can barely eat when I'm there, when I'm stressed. I'm depressed on the way home. Like, it's just, I will keep going, and we will keep going, and we'll keep doing it. And it, like, you will just keep going because you love Bristol Rovers. But do they love us? Do they love the shirt? Because if you do, I don't think you perform like this all the time.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is in the hope, though, isn't it? That's
I get that. But
it's in the hope, isn't it? It's like
the definition of psychotic is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting things to change. It's tough, and and I get it. Look, if you go away to games, we do have one of the best. We have one of the best fan bases in the entire EFL, in my opinion. And I know I'm biased, but we do. Bristol City would do the same. As no way. No. And look, I get it and I understand it, and Jake's right. The hope is there, but
that's what it is, isn't it?
I don't want the players to just go out there and hope that we're going to win a game. Go and get a result, man. Like? Go and get a result. Like, if I could lift off the teams that we've lost to this season, we've lost to Harrogate. We lost to Harrogate at home on the opening game of the season. We've lost to Oldham. We've lost to to Barnet, they've just come up. Although I do
6-0
rate Barnet's
to
setup.
Barnet.
Do you know what I mean? We've lost to XYZ. We've lost to Crawley 4-0.
Yeah.
What are we actually doing?
I know. I just got to laugh. Otherwise, I'll just be.
It'd be
That's what I
easier
mean.
to name teams that we haven't lost to, isn't it? At this point.
Oh yeah, exactly.
We've lost 21
exactly.
games. You've lost to near enough everyone, haven't you?
Yeah,
It's
we've
literally like what's 9 plus 10? 21. That's how many games we've lost.
Yeah. That's what it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I will do I will do it, and I because I have to, because like you know, Josh, I'm always, but even like Ben said to me as well. He's like we are stupid, like, because like you said, I spoke to a lot. I won't name names, but there's a lot of fans. Like, even you go back last year or the year before, that used to go to like pretty much every away game like me. And there was one person, he's probably in the chat now, but I won't name names. But his last game before Cambridge was Newport away, and he almost just said, like, he was like what's the point? What is the point of going when we're just and that's where I find it hard to, because I'm so sucked in. I'm like, oh, you know, like you just said, like, why not give myself a weekend off? You know, why not? Why do I keep going even though we're just? But it's one of those, like you said,
mate. You are a gambling addict, but for Rovers.
Yeah. It's literally
that's
my
what
drug.
you are, because that's exactly the
Even
definition of,
when it comes to,
I'll just do it once. I'll just
buy,
what
like,
if?
merchant things, isn't it?
Yeah,
Even if it comes to like buying things that are in like the store and whatever. And I know this sort of deviate a bit. This isn't on the guys who put the things out there, but Rovers might lose a game on the weekend. Well, we always. And then the Monday as well, new shirts out this week, and it's like, I understand they probably got contracts in place to put out at this certain
It's like,
time. And
yeah,
stuff.
read the room, innit?
Yeah,
that's what they all do. That's what them. I don't have a bottle on me now, but that's what Josh's team does. They lose. They lose. They get to that point. They bottle it, and then they'll bring out new merch.
I knew this was coming up as well.
I just had to. After last night, them Wolves limbs, I had to.
Yeah, but can you feel for me at the minute as well, mate?
I was actually going to do a little mention before literally as we started. I'm like, Josh, it must have been a hard few days. We've lost again.
It's honestly, it's been tough, and I just feel like it, and I know it sounds pathetic, but seasons like this and last season, they do have its toll on people. Like, they actually do take its effect, and I really hope that the players at the club or the staff at the club can understand that, like Hayner, if I sat you down genuinely and said, let's go through how much money you have spent going to home and away games this season, because you've gone to all bar one because you were probably ill.
I've only missed 2.
You've missed 2 games all season, and that's in every single cup when you are one of 5 fans there. So fair play, bro. You'd sit down, not joking. You could put a deposit on a flat.
Oh yeah, easily.
But this is what I mean, bro. It's like there has to be some give and some take from, and these players at some point have to just literally sit there and go, right, what is at stake here? And let's just go and get it done. None of Shrewsbury, bro, won 3 games in a row. Harrogate got 7 points out of 9.
Years. 2 years or whatever.
You at some point now, enough is enough. Enough is enough now. Go and get it done. And like I keep saying, stop dicking around, because this is big. This is bigger than football, and I do believe that, because this stuff is it's so important for men's mental health, or just people's mental health, really, no matter what fan you are.
Rovers fan mental health, not just
But this is what I'm saying. It's important for people's mental health, right? And I'm not playing that card, not away, but not at all. But it's like, I can accept losing, but I can't accept Salford games. Away games. I can't accept bloody Colchester, or I can't accept Barnet. You know, like, where's the standard here? Where's the standard? Go and get it done, and stop dicking around now, because it's getting to the point now where it isn't funny. It hasn't been, but you've lost I do my stats. Yeah, I do my stats at the end of the month. We've lost 60% of games in all competitions this season. 60%.
Yeah, well, mate, honestly, it's terrible. That's what I mean. I try and that's what I mean. You talked about what because obviously Grimsby away, which we won. I missed. I was ill, but I've been there before in the conference when Lockyer limbs. That was when Jake was on the vlogging days. That was limbs in that away end, and then
great time.
Bromley in the FA Cup, and that was because I thought I'd treat myself to a birthday holiday with my brother. That's the only 2 games I missed. And like you said, even going back, that's what I mean. The support is ridiculous. Like you mentioned, what other team in League 1 and League 2 is gonna? I know, but even you could say even Swindon. I know Swindon's a close and it's a derby, but look at the games we've lost. We've already been pumped 3-0. We sold out within how many days? Even home games, we're averaging 7.8k is the average. Imagine if we were actually doing well.
But this is what I mean, right?
You'd be getting close to 10,000 every week for doing well.
This is actually right there is my point, right?
Yeah.
Do these boys deserve the amount of support that they've got this season from the fans?
It's not even that. It's just the whole.
But can you imagine if they actually did?
Some people say we don't
numbers
support
we'd
them enough.
be pulling, mate.
I've seen it on Twitter this past week. The part of the reason why we're in the situation.
Some people are on there are mad,
People part of the situation we're in is because of where the fans are. And just to deviate, I think in the last 4 seasons in any division Rovers have been in, Rovers have lost more than 20 games a season in a row for the last 4 seasons.
Yeah.
And I think for the first season back in League 1 under Barton, I think every single year we've lost more than 20 games a season.
Oh, mate.
This goes beyond. Yeah, this goes beyond this season as well.
Oh, yeah.
I've said it goes back to when we lost 5-0 to Morecambe. It started from there. That game was wet,
I remember
it
that.
sticks out in my mind. And it's just a losing. Yes, yeah, that's right. It's just been a losing spiral. It's just been a losing. It's a habit, and it's almost ingrained into the way the club is at the moment. And I said, and if Rovers do go down to the National League, they 2 things is it was a guarantee. They cannot raise the prices of season tickets. I think we touched on it just now. They can't raise it.
They will. I guarantee you.
They will, but they can't. They went up again this year for another relegation. I mean, we've averaged, I think about 7,800. It's something like 20 less than last season when we were relegated. If we go down again, that will drop to 5,500 because
easily
the 2,000 supporters on average, roughly, that Rovers have maintained since the promotion 10 years ago, because they haven't dropped really below 7,000 really in the last 10 years.
No.
On a consistent basis. It's been the old Tuesday night game and so on. That will dip to below 6,000 again. Easily. Because I think fans' patience has snapped. They stuck from in the conference, right? You look at Rovers crowds in the early to mid 2000s, they were hovering around 7,000 on average. The season maybe went up with Trollope and Nenny. The fans are gone in the early part of the season because we were relegation fodder in League 2, and we went up with an average crowd of 5,500. They'll be back there next season because why? And I'll be there. You'll be there. But, the people who may say come and buy a ticket for maybe 10 or 12 games a season, they won't come because, they can watch the game by other various means, right? Do you know what I mean? Or,
even an officer.
People have got better things. People are thinking, what do you think I got my headset on for? People have got better things to do on a Saturday, haven't they?
Yeah, but this is exactly. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
When I was stateside last year, I missed the game with Wrexham away and the Stevenage home game where Soterio assisted their goal. And I woke up at 7 a.m, right, to watch that. Still chilling out with breakfast in my hand, right? And I thought to myself, and it's the first home game I missed in over 10 years, and I thought, I don't miss it. I was disappointed not to be there, but I was like, fuck it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and I'm planning another trip abroad in September. I'm not bothered about missing the game now. I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
There's nothing for me to care about. I just go because it's just integrated into me. There's
like I
nothing
say, it's a lifestyle, isn't it? For a lot of people, it is a lifestyle. And it was, look, I mean, when my little one was born, it was really hard for me to get out of the lifestyle of not going away, not going home, not going away, not doing this. I mean, my last proper away game before I did Newport this year was the Cheltenham 4-1. And like, it is hard to get yourself out of that because it is ingrained and people put so much time and effort into it. And it's like, it really is sad to just see where like where we are. And when, look, I know everyone is or everyone, a lot of people are so happy with Steve Evans with his honest interviews, put it that way. But when you hear him say that, like, this is the biggest job I've ever taken in my career, maybe other than Leeds, that it shouldn't be like that, man. It shouldn't be like that, and it's like I don't even want to mention Joey Barton because the guy is an absolute scumbag. But
he's spot on though what he said though.
But at the same time, it's like people like you can see what happens when people buy into something and you really can forget a 12th man, a 13th man, like, and you can see that, but there's nothing to galvanize behind at the minute. Like, there's nothing to like. We are trying to get, like, the fans are trying to help the players not get relegated. And like, if we go down to the National League, I ask you both for this now. If we do go down to the National League, touch wood we don't, and we're 14-1 to go down, by the way. If we go down to the National League, do we get promoted next season?
No.
Not at the state the club.
We don't.
No.
So we have to stay. We have to stay up because all of our better players would jump ship. Steve Evans ain't managing in the National League. No. Boys, we're screwed. We have to stay up.
This is a fact as well. Someone said this the other night, and I could not believe this. Because at the time, everyone, that team that got relegated, right, when you had, what did you have? You had flipping Beardsley, Clarkson, Klukas, Ollie Clark, who else? I can't remember. But that team, right, that team went down on 50 points, I think.
Yeah.
50.
Right on the last day.
We're currently on 27 with 14 games left. Do you know how mad that is?
It's mental. It's pathetic. It's
when someone said it on the way up to the Oldham game on the coach, I could not believe it.
A mate of mine put together a combined 11 of like this team and the relegated side from 2014, and the whole team was that, like, the better side, if you will. The whole team was that team in 2014, apart from the front three, and they put Shaq, Cavan, and the Cambridge in it. So, do you know what I mean? And I think it's a tough one to compare because but the whole state of where the club is at the moment.
51, 51 points on 50. That's what I mean. A point more.
There's even more, 51.
Jesus Christ.
But
oh my God.
You look at the state where the club is. We've got a shithole of a ground, which. Probably not going to see any difference in the next 5 years at least. There's a YouTube account which puts loads of old Rovers news clippings and like match highlights from the ITV and BBC from back in the day, and he's put like 10 different videos of Rovers failed stadium projects over the years.
Loads.
And it was from 2006, and Jeff Dunford described the mem as near enough what I'm quoting here, of an odd combination of sheds and misshapes and it's still the same now, apart from that south stand.
20 years later.
You look at grounds in the National League, aside from a few at the bottom, like there is still a couple of part-timers in there.
Yeah.
But is our ground better than some of those in the National League? Probably not.
No.
And I've looked, I've dared to look very closely.
Yeah.
But I think, just to be blunt, like, people have got to realise relegation is a real fucking threat. And I think people have got to realise that. And I just don't think Rovers as a club can start another relegation. I think it's supposed to be the third relegation in 6 years. I know we've had a promotion there as well, but these relegations seem to become a little bit more frequently. And when we do get relegated, we seem to take even further steps back.
Yeah.
Now, as a club, we're miles behind where we were 10 years ago. With Clark and and Mansell and all the other players like that. So as a club structure, we're getting worse.
Yeah.
Where the depths are getting higher because things are harder to maintain or other things like that. And it's like, this club is really struggling.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a case of, we're going to be skiing together without a pot to piss in, but the cost of running Rovers is going up, isn't it? Right, and the on-field shenanigans, if you will, is getting worse. And one of the questions I always say, and this is more of the footballing side, why the fuck does a League Two team have a director of football? There is no need for us to have a director of football. Steve Evans has been around enough to know what he's doing to an extent, right? And you might question that with some recent things, but a manager like Steve Evans doesn't need to work alongside Ricky Martin for certain things. He knows what he's doing. Let the elite teams, let the whoever have their sporting directors and whatever. League Two pissant Bristol Rovers don't need it. I mean, it didn't work with Witherington. It certainly didn't work with George Friend. Obviously, nothing from Ricky Martin to suggest anything's different there. So, because when we have this director of football, there's always an argument on Twitter of, well, who's making the signings? Who's signing? Do you know what I mean? And I can't say for sure who's, people throw these different theories out there. I can't sit here and think that one's right, because the truth is probably somewhere in the middle.
It's just a mixture. Like you said, that's why, I said it the other day, but we all know this anyway. That's why we're in the predicament we are, because when you mess up on so many different things, whether that's 5 managers in the last 3 years, 2 years.
That's 2.5 years or so, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 years. When a lot of the signings don't work out, when you have different managers play at different teams, different formations, different players, then even again, like 14, I think we signed 14 players before the season started. Now we signed another 9, like
10 of those went in January. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Even 10, that's what I mean. It's mad. Like when you even good and bad seasons. That's why it gets less and less, because even under even good teams, like you'll get promoted, but then because half of the squad are on loan or half of the squad are too good, they'll go. But then it's like you see other teams like where they progress and progress and progress. They've got that spine of the team. Like even Ben said to me, and I'm not done my research because this would take ages, but he said to me the other night, how many midfield combinations have we had this season? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And we wonder why it's crazy. Honestly, it's, but like you both said, like that's what I mean. It's getting to that point. Like you said, obviously various people are gonna have their thoughts on Twitter, but like you said, it's almost changes from there, like week to week. Because like you said, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago we were back to back. Then we've lost 3. But like you said, for me, and I'll get onto your thoughts in a minute. But for me, like that's what I mean. I try and, like every other fan does, I try and give my full support, backing, confidence. But remember in the pod before Walsall, Josh, I said I have full belief, I have full backing in this squad, and we go on to lose 10 in a row. So there's one slap, and then every other game I'm like, do you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do something. We're gonna win. But like you said, it's really hard because as a podcast, whether it's us, Gas, it's really hard to find that, especially when we're struggling. Like right now, I want to try and be as confident and as optimistic as I can. But right now, if you're saying to me, oh, you know what, like, do you think we'll stay up? Or do you know what? I don't have a clue, because I've got PTSD in my head from last season at this stage where me and Joshua and Neil were like, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But then also you've got it in front of our eyes. Like we've seen it all season. And
look, right.
What's your thoughts, Josh, going into the last 14?
Well, when you said just then about after the Walsall game or whatever under DC, like you've got full belief, whatever, we lost 10 in a row, right? Everybody, no Rovers fan would have said that we were playing well in that 8-game unbeaten run. No one. We weren't playing well. No. But somehow we were managing to get it over the line.
Yeah.
Where's the flipping X that gone, mate? Where's that gone? Where's that gone? Because we're still not playing well, but now we're just not winning games if we don't play well. Where's that gone? Like, you were not playing well, but somehow you were still winning games. Now we are not playing well, and we're now definitely not winning games. And even when we are playing well, we're still not winning games. So I honestly, we are such a puzzle at the minute. I don't even know what to expect from the last 14 games. Because I also think this is good and bad, and I'll tell you why. The good news is a lot of our games are all teams that are around us in the relegation scrap.
Yeah.
That's a good thing because we can put some points on the board ahead of them. But the bad thing is if we lose those games, we really are screwed, boys, because at that point then imagine we lose, mate, to Harrogate away. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the good news is we have an opportunity to go and play some piss poor sides.
That's what I mean. We got 14
But the bad
games
news
left.
is we are a piss poor
We're
side.
one of them. Yeah.
Well,
It's tough.
The other thing you didn't mention as well is the fact that teams around us in the last 2 or 3 games are picking up points against playoff sides where we're not.
Shrewsbury look class.
Yeah.
New manager bounce, isn't it? And I think you said about
we don't get that. Rovers never get a new manager
Rovers
bounce.
never get it. No.
And you said about the fixtures towards the end of the season. I think 4 Rovers' final 5 games are all against teams in the bottom 8-ish, roughly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not one to too far ahead there. Out of those, the last 5 games there, Notts County, could go either way. Even like looking at it, Rovers need to get at least 9 points out of that, if not more.
Facts.
Like, they're at a point
probably
where
more.
Yeah, and like Rovers at the minute, they usually say sort of this low 40s to kind of keep you up. I just saw that comment. Very good. It's
not even that. Like, you just have to say as it is, isn't it? Like this.
We're at the point like, really Rovers is sort of low to 43, 44 points enough to keep you up. So Rovers in theory have to win 5 games. I couldn't see Rovers winning 5 games. I just can't see them do it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we've got
a couple and a couple of draws.
3 wins in 22.
And I look at our results. Like, we don't draw a lot of games over the last few years. We've drawn the
least.
Yeah, least amount. Yeah, least amount of times. Sorry. Yeah, it's mad.
So yeah.
Should we get into Grimsby though? Because this is actually a bit too depressing, boys.
Yeah. That's what someone obviously mentioned you about being nil tonight, but that's what I mean. It's like we could easily sit here and sort of put a plaster on things, saying it's going to be all right. But when it comes to this, you have
there
to
is
be,
context to it.
Hope. Yeah, and of course, yeah. But like you said,
no Shaq, no Harbottle. There is context, but it's just like it's draining now. It is draining now because
it's like you know what I mean. So
it's like, come on, man, like. And like the Sparks thing, I still can't get over that. Like, why have we not signed a left back anyway? Like, what?
That's what I mean. Even stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
I know.
And I said, I'd done the short video the other day. I said, we've had an issue. We've had a huge issue all season. And I know we signed 2 in January. And to be fair, Harbottle's done pretty well. And Bulmer, to be fair, has done well for the majority. But you know that Kilgore, although he's played the last 6-7 games, has always had issues with injuries. You know that Lockyer, I said this like 2 weeks ago, has had issues with, for one, obviously the heart thing, but also the fact that when you're coming back after 2 years playing, you're not, you're going to have stuff happen. And then also Taylor Moore, like, I don't like calling players out, but he's not been good enough, right?
Yeah.
And then, like you said, comes on. I still can't get over that the other night.
The only question I've got to that with more coming on, did he replace Lockyer who was injured?
Yeah.
So unless they kind of looked at it sort of to keep the shape the same, but
but what's the point? Like you said,
they could have changed it.
Go for it.
They should have gone for it. But the one thing I mentioned this about Lockyer on Tuesday, and he
was lucky, by the way.
Very lucky.
What he said on his story, that mate.
Yeah, I think he got that footage from like the bloke where he zoomed it in. But I think the thing for me with Lockyer is I personally think it's a factor, and I might be in a canoe on this one. I think lot of the reason, like a lot of people have said, oh, he's had an attitude or a bit of a chip on his shoulder, or he's arguing with a ref or a million different players and so on. I think part of it is also down to he's not the same player he was, and he knows it, right?
Yeah.
So
he's not going to be though, is he? After
I think, yeah,
2 years.
but I think a lot of it as well is frustration and anger.
Yeah,
because he can feel the game is getting away from him. But also as well, despite obviously with his heart issues there, he had a very serious injury when he was trying to come back. I think wasn't it his ankle he did quite badly, or quite a serious injury, which put him back almost a year. He was ready to go about a year before he came back. So that injury he had, again, I think it was his ankle and whatever, or I'm not sure. Say it was his ankle for another. So if that's kept him out another 6-7 months, that's a bad injury to get, and that's just from training. So you got to wonder, if it's like ligaments and so on, the legs. I mean, I always say with Lockyer, it was never a big centre half, but I thought he was quite quick for a centre half. That's gone.
Yeah.
That's completely
quick,
gone.
Strong.
Yeah. And it's just a shame where, the game has passed him on. I don't think it's a coincidence where I think he's only played one full league 90 minutes since Evans has come in. Whereas Clark, apart from the first 2 games, he was pretty much playing every minute, which I think was a bit of a mistake because he was effectively chucked back in there. I no one could ever say that Lockyer didn't have a good set of batteries, because if you look at his matches and minutes played, before he had his start, he was like, do you know what I mean? I think he was
one of the fittest
closing
players
in on 500
pitch.
appearances before he was 30. Like, that's almost unheard of. It's like Liam Serkin, for example, the amount of minutes he's played. So I do have some sympathies with Tom in that respect, because I just think he feels like the game has just passed him on. Obviously, what happened Tuesday was just ridiculous. Despite what he said, like, even if it wasn't his head or whatever, you don't put your arm out. Do you know what I mean? You move your body. You know. So
he's tried to hit something.
Yeah.
Do
you know what I mean? He's tried to hit something. But the thing is, I don't think he's got a ban for it, because the referee's given a yellow card, hasn't he? So obviously, the referee's seen what's happened. Yeah. If he missed it or hadn't blown anything, then the FA could go back and look at it. But because the referee's taken action, so to say, I don't think it'll get a retrospective ban. But as Josh said, there is contact. We're missing a few players, and I said with Shaq Ford, obviously, I'm more saying he had concussion issues, or that's why he's up there. So I was talking about this to my mother the other day. Worst, best case scenario, you're probably looking at 2 weeks. Worst case scenario, it could be months. Depends on how bad it is. Depends on how bad the symptoms are.
Yeah, I'm praying that he's back Saturday.
Yeah, and things like that. They can't rush, so, but yeah, sorry, to make a short story long, we're still a bit shit, aren't we? Despite how we sort of chalk everything up, we're just not a very good football club, not a very good football club, to be honest with you. And as you say, Evans sort of saying, this is the biggest jobs he's taken on and so on. I think, and I said this to a friend of mine, I think the goalpost since he came in is moving all the time, because I thought when he came in, I thought we could be on around the same level where Oldham is, sort of high 30s, low 40s. And if someone tells me that was unrealistic, I'm sorry, you're fucking wrong with that, because that's not an unrealistic target to expect.
I agree.
4 wins or so in the bank. That's not unrealistic, though. And to the point where, and I was having this sort of argument with someone else the other day, if Rovers finished 22nd, right, through basically being slightly less shit than Harrogate and Newport, how do you react to that full time? Say we only win one of our last 13 games, whatever, when he's left, and we stay up because the bottom 2 are worse. That's not really an achievement, is it?
Oh, no, it's not.
It's just
like,
it's not.
It'd be the worst season ever without getting relegated. Luckily, I said it in my video, we'd be lucky if we did stay up that there's only 2 places.
Oh, yeah, if it was 3 or 4, we'd be nailed on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
it's crazy.
It's just tough, because I don't see. I mean, could you imagine if we actually stayed up last season? Seriously, we with the retrospect, we'd probably be bottom of League One by now.
Yeah.
But
well, it's lucky we had the
with
good
it-
run this year. Otherwise, we would
Well, yeah.
would be bottom of League Two.
this is what I mean. It's like
run.
Good run.
Yeah, without serious. The thing is, I can't sit here and say now, and it's easy to say this in mid-February, and there's still 6 weeks left, and all that shit. I can't sit here and say what one thing or two things that Rovers have to do in the summer, and then we'll be at least competing in the top half or top 10.
Yeah, it's gonna
Because it's easy for us to sit here and go. Easy for us to sit here and go as well. Clear the players out, get a new manager, and whatever. You know, because do Rovers go down the route of another manager to finish in 21st place? Because
I think Evans will probably go anyway, knowing him.
You think he'll go?
Yeah, no matter what,
Yeah.
I think he'll go.
Because
he said all this stuff, the other day, like, why did he even? I know it's his ego and stuff, right? And I get that. And
you're telling me Steve Evans has an ego? No.
Why did he? He didn't have to say that the other day. Why did he say, "Oh yeah, I could have jumped to another club"? Why you didn't even have to say that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of the weirdest things he said that no one has ever highlighted once, and I've been pondering on this since he did the interview. And this, just correct me if I'm being over dramatic here, boys, but he did an interview a couple weeks ago, whatever, and I did put a tweet out, and then I didn't click post because I thought maybe I'm just being odd. But he sat there and he said basically something along the lines of the aim is for us to give it a right good go this season and aim to stay up, and then try and get promoted next season.
Yeah.
And I know that's fine, that's factual, but I'm thinking, so what you're saying is we're not going up this season then? Like, I know that we aren't, and I know that, but for your manager just basically say, we're just going to try and consolidate this year and then give it a good go next year. It's like, surely you want a bit of belief from your manager that we could actually put a good run together. Could have just stopped at, yeah, we're going to try and do our best to give this season a right good go, rather than we're going to consolidate this year and then try and go up next year. And I know maybe that's him being realist. Maybe I want to be half glass full, but it just felt very much like, right, so you don't think we're good enough to do it this year then? Like, it's, and maybe I'm over dramatic, but every interview he's given, like, he's basically saying, look, we're shit, and I'm here to try and make us less shit. There was no, I don't know. I know I'm just over dramatic on that.
Yeah, it's all a bit mad, to be honest, with Evans. Like, but Josh, I mean, if you want, you could go and put a tenner on Rovers to get promoted if you want.
I don't even know if we could actually now. I don't.
No, we probably couldn't. No, we're miles off it. It's been an absolute disgrace. I mean, even Neil. Obviously, we'll do it when we do our season review. But like Neil, I think what did Neil say? 12th or 14th, I want to say. And then me and you,
the third.
You third. Why?
I said 10th last year.
Oh yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, appreciate all the comments. I'm sorry I'm not put them all up, or we've not put them all up, but I appreciate every single one of you here. Please hit the like if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you're subscribing to Josh. Make sure you go and give Barbs a follow as well. He's a lovely lad, great lad, passionate gas. He loves it. But yeah, appreciate everyone that's tuning in for therapy. Hope you're all, I say, enjoying it, but you get the gist. Just the support is class. The support from every single one. We got, there's so many. Jerry, Pasty Gas, Jason MH, WJHC, Tom Butler. There's ENF 984. There's so many of you in chat. Bazatron, Ben Gill is finally here. Shambles Gas, what you saying? And yeah, there's loads of you. Chris Collier, the usual lot as well, and everyone else that tunes in. We just really appreciate it, because if it wasn't for you lot, then I don't even know what to say. So big up to every single one of you. Keep up. But yeah, getting to Grimsby, it doesn't get much easier. Let's put it that way. Grimsby are 10th in the league, but they're only 3 points off the promotion spots. Very, very close. Obviously, as we know, they actually played yesterday, so there's no excuses. We can't say, oh yeah, we're tired. Grimsby have played a day after us, so yeah, they've drew 2-2 with Walsall. Andy Cook, who they got on, on loan, I think it is, from Bradford. He scored his first 2 goals for Grimsby yesterday against his old club Walsall. It had to be done. Beat Accrington 1-0, drew 0-0 with Newport away. That was their last away game. Drew 2-2 with MK and beat Colchester 1-0. And yeah, 10 unbeaten they are currently. 6 wins, 4 draws. Like I said, it don't get any easier. But there is a slim chance, or there is a chance that we could do, if we turn up, touch wood, if we beat them, it'll be only the second team that we can do the double over. Because as we know, all the way back in, I think it was the 30th of August we played.
Macaulay Southern Hills.
Macaulay Southern Hills with one of the goals of the season. Clean sheet, even though we did get battered, to be fair, there. But the blocks, bodies on the line, keeper, Kilgore. I remember the Kilgore block off the line. I don't know how it happened, but yeah, that was back. Like you said, Josh, performances weren't good, really, but there was effort, commitment, all those things that you need. And like you said, it's completely different now. What's that? 20-odd games later, yeah, it's a mad one. Yeah, as we know, Grimsby are a good side. They did go on a bit of a poor run, but yeah, they're back in it now. The David Artell, they're a great side, footballing side, probably one of the best footballing sides I've seen all season. And I think we were, even though we were all buzzing at the end of that game, we were very lucky, I think, not to lose the game, because the chances they had was pretty insane, to be honest. But yeah, they got a lot of good players. Andy Cook, McKetron, Josh's younger brother, Charles Vernon, Cabia, Jamie Walker, Kieran Green. Yeah, good side. Jake, what do you make of it? Going into Grimsby, what's your quick thoughts before we get into lineups and predictions?
I think it's definitely I can't say must win, because
you can, mate. You
can. Yeah, it probably is a must win, to be honest. I'm just looking at
2 points above the relegation zone.
Yeah,
you can say that.
To be fair, I said that every game. Really. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's definitely a must win game. I've just had a look. They've only lost 8 this season. They've drawn a few. Defensively they look all right. In terms of they seem to score a few goals as well. So ain't going to be easy. They're we saw from the first games early on, they're not a bad side. Obviously different competitions, but they've done quite well in cup competitions this year, so they must be doing something all right up there. It's always a tough place to go, Blundell Park as well. I know we won a couple of games recently, but up there, but it's always a tough place to go. I don't think their form is so good away, which
no. Well, they drew a Newport in their last away game.
Well, they drew it exactly. So fingers crossed. But then that result for Grimsby, that would probably put a bit of boil in their piss, because they think, well, we've got another shit team to go to. They're going to want to be coming out, aren't they? So
yeah.
It's easy for me to sit here and say we'll lose again. High chance we probably will, but they've got to just show something. It's strange, because I thought the Chesterfield game, despite we lost that, I thought was one of the best games we played for a long time.
Yeah,
in that 3-game run, and we lost the game. I thought on another day we probably get something, but we can't afford too many more of those.
No, so, like you said, we need to pick up. Yeah. We need to pick up points. Like it is going to be hard, but like you said, you've got 14 games left. I'm going to start smoking crack. Jesus Christ. There was a comment from LP as well. LP has turned into Julian from AFTV.
Yeah, the rain.
I'm going to blame the wind or the rain.
Oh, the wind,
wasn't it? I'm going to blame the wind or the rain. Yeah, like you said, we need... That's what I mean. There's no excuses now. Like you said, all these teams around us, like, look, Harrogate drew with Chesterfield. They beat Cambridge. Shrewsbury kept a clean sheet and beat Notts County. There is Newport, for God's sake. Newport, who were disgusting against us, put 3 past Salford. So there's no excuses. You turn up, you get the job done. I don't want to hear none of us want to hear any BS excuses now. You either win and get points, or you face getting relegated. So just do it, innit? Josh, what's your... I just had to do that mini rant. What's your thoughts going into Grimsby? Obviously, hospitality gas. So hopefully there's some joy. Although Neil will be there. I'm joking. But yeah. What's your thoughts going into Grimsby home?
Is that a late Valentine's Day thing? Sort of.
Yeah.
Hospitality, it's a week later. I mean, love is in the air and all that.
Yeah, it's my present to Hainer. Firstly, I will just start off by saying, if we do somehow do the double, Grimsby have to take a bloody good look at themselves, mate. If we manage to beat them home and away, that would be absolutely horrendous. I am nervous. I am for every game. The only kind of silver lining is that we are at home and we do score goals at home under Evans. We just do. But I mean, they can turn it on in a blink of an eye. You know, you've got Jace Cabia, you've got McEachran there, you've got some fantastic players at that football club, and like Jake said, they draw a lot, but they don't lose too many. You know,
Well, that's what I mean.
But their away form isn't
13 games left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, their away form isn't the best, but you say they drew with Newport away, but after the Salford game, that looks like a good point for Grimsby. You know, like we have to go out there and get something. We have, like I keep saying, we have to stop dicking around.
Yeah,
and just go and get it done now. Like it's not funny anymore. You're just playing too close with fire now. You just get it done, and I'm not having it. Just get it done, and and it starts on Saturday now.
Mm-hmm. What would
14
be your
cup
lineup?
finals? That's what we've got. We've got 14 cup finals.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can actually turn up in them this season, like unlike last year. Praying. I'll be doing that before every game as well. It won't help, but I'll do a little prayer because we have to. We must. But yeah, let us know your lineup predictions and score predictions in the comments. Josh, what are you going with for your lineup?
So I was really relying on Harbottle to be fit. I was really relying on Mola to be fit. I was really relying on Shaq to be fit, and it turns out probably only one of them is definitely, one of them is a maybe and one of them is a no. So I think if they're all fit, they would all start. We know Harbottle isn't fit. Shaq is awaiting a decision from the EFL and the doctors to say if he can come back in, and Evans basically said if he's fit, like, he'll play. But he also said, like, is it worth risking him straight away? Yes, it is, in my opinion. So with all that being said, then my lineup is a 3-4-1-2 again, because he just will play that, won't he? Young in goal, Balmer, Kilgore, and Moore, because Lockyer is also a doubt as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know who else we'd put there, to be honest. I'm going Yusufa Kamrich right wing back, but I'm giving him a Newport and Walsall level of freedom in that game, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm going Joel Senior at left wing back, like I would have done the other day. I know that he's not a natural left wing back, but I don't know, let the further forward players get the ball into the box, you know, if you don't have to keep trying to. And even if it might be refreshing to see a left winger be able to cut in on their right and whatever, because Jack Sparks don't do that. I'm then going for a midfield pairing of Smallwood and Mola. I think Smallwood actually was good.
Yeah.
And Mola has been arguably, I think, the man of the match in every game he's played in that midfield role. Arguably. Yeah. I'm then going Shaq in the 10. And then I'm going Joe Quigley up top alongside, and this is controversial, and I know that you know what I'm going to say. Exactly, just do it. We are a Nike crew. I'm going up front, Joe Quigley alongside Promise Cherry.
Interesting.
Now, a reason I'm doing this is, yes, I'm a Promise fanboy. I am. I'm. That's just a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Fabrizio Cavern has scored 1 goal in 8 games. What more do you want me to say, mate? Yes, all right, he's our top goal scorer. He is. But the man needs a rest. Mm-hmm. The man needs a rest. And
I said that before Cambridge.
He needs a rest. And at the same time, you're looking at him and you're thinking, like, you don't make your own chances. Like, we've spoken about this. He doesn't dig out the ball, make his own chances. I'm not saying Promise does. But I'm thinking Promise and Quigley, they're both strong. Look how good Promise was in that unbeaten run, you know, on that wing position. You could utilize him there. You can rotate in that front three. Little and large play, Shaq running in, Yusuf running in. if you play Caven up there, you've got Yusuf, Shaq, and Caven that are all 5 foot whatever, and only Quigley. Like you Ellis again needs a rest. Makes rights, I guess you could, but I don't know. At the business end of a season, do you want someone who's not played?
It almost seems a bit weird.
I know it is a bit of an odd one. It is a bit of an odd one, but I would just be going Promise up top. I'm just thinking mix it up. Just do something different, because if you go up top against Quigley and Caven, Grimsby they'll know what to expect from that. And a fresher Caven off the bench when you've got tired legs in that Grimsby back line, that may be really good. And look, I would probably start Caven in the game after this, but
swindled away.
Just try something different. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, what a horrible game that is. But yeah, just try something different. Like, why not? I don't know. Why not? I'm just trying to think of a different solution. That's all. And yeah, mate, I don't know.
That's completely fair. Yeah. God. Well, for me, I'm actually going to change it up. I mean, Evans will probably play a 3 at the back, but I'm gonna change it up because if Harbottle's not playing, I don't want a 3 at the back. So I'm gonna go for Young in goal. Right back, I'm going to go with Senior. Left back, I'm going with shit. I've completely. I forgot. We don't have a left back, do we?
Exactly. So you don't really have a choice. What are you going to do? Luke Thomas at left back, Mola at left back. You're not doing that, are you?
LT at left back. What are you saying?
Oh, Christ.
Good defender.
Good
defender.
I'm not the biggest fan of Thomas. I sort of not literally pulled my hair out the radio. I kept hearing Mansell say, "We know the quality Luke Thomas has got." I'm like, brother, where is it? Like, we don't see it. Like, sure, he's a nice lad. He's got a great set of teeth, but like, we don't see enough. We don't see enough on the pitch, do we? Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's so bad.
So
that's
unreal. Crack on.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what? We'll stick with the 4. We'll go with Senior right back, Taylor Moore left back, Bulmer Kilgore centre back.
Oh, fuck it.
And then I would go. Nah, if I'm being honest, I can't do that. Yeah, 3 at the back. Right, 3 at the back. Josh can return now if he wants.
I'm not doing it, mate. I'm not being gaslit like that.
I'm gonna go with Young Senior. Senior right wing back, because I actually thought he put some good balls in the box. I think with Senior you have to keep playing him. So Senior right wing back, Thomas left wing back. I would go whoever's fit out of it'd probably have to be Taylor Moore. Taylor Moore centre half with Bulmer Kilgore. Midfield Mola Smallwood. And then this is where it gets interesting because you've got Shaq. So I'm going off the assumption that Shaq isn't back here. Okay. So if Shaq isn't back, then I would go a Camrich in the 10, and I would go. I actually agree with you, Josh. I actually would go Promise up top. Why not?
Why not, mate? I rate Promise, and I think he gets overly criticised, in my opinion, but. Because you can't quite help the injuries. Like, he can't help that he's injury prone. Do you know what I mean?
No.
He can't help his price tag.
No. But I would. I'd put in Promise and Quigley up top. Yeah, that would be mine. Jake, what would you do? Would you agree on sticking at the 3 at the back, or would you play, I don't know, maybe Southwood left back? I don't know. What's your thoughts?
To be honest, I'm just looking at the lineup from Oldham. That's why I've had my head down now. I've just been pondering in my head. I don't like the back 3, but he's probably going to stick with it, and it probably suits because we don't have any full backs.
We decided we don't need a second left back.
No, and to be honest, the full backs we got, they're not good enough, and they're injury prone, aren't they? Especially on the right side. So you're probably looking at Young in nets, Kilgore, goodness me, Bulmer, and Moore. Oh God, I feel like I'm writing a funeral there, aren't I? With those three, probably going for Senior on the right, Thomas on the left. The midfield, though, he said Mola's good to go, is he? Mola should be back in.
Fully fit.
Yeah,
Ready
Mola
to go.
should
He
be
was
back.
just ill. He was just
But-
unwell. That was all.
Okay.
Who knows? Who knows? It could be anything.
Who knows? Okay, so he's back in. Do you know, I would do Smallwood and Mola. I know it's quite a defensive sort of look and shape. In the 10, I'd put a Camrich there because why not? But and he's tall. Do you know what I mean? So he looks tall anyway. And put Quigley up top. And do you know what? I fully get your points on Cherry. My question being, we promised that he didn't even get 10 minutes Tuesday, so
no, but he's saving him though, isn't he?
Right.
That's our insight.
Well,
and thing is, with promise, you might as well just start him. Like you said, it's really hard with him because I agree. Like he had such a good impact, but like you said, you don't know because
he should have scored, by the way, on Saturday or Tuesday night. Sorry,
who's that?
Harrison.
So promise. Sorry, just to
he didn't
go
play
back.
Tuesday.
No,
Saturday. You mean?
What day is it?
It's Thursday, mate.
You're turning into me mum now, forgetting what day of the week it is.
When he came on and he could have scored.
Oh yeah, Saturday. Yeah,
Saturday. Sorry, I was saying he like this is what I mean about being unclinical. He could have scored as well, but he was in the right position. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're right. I personally would start Harrison, but then maybe look to bring on Omochar at half time. But I don't disagree with starting him. I wouldn't say, don't start promise, but that's my personal choice anyway. And probably why I'm an unemployed manager. That was going around on Twitter on Tuesday. But yeah, the Rovers have just got to essentially go for it. And I'm not saying I'll go out there and get stuff 3-0, but excuse me. That's the first time I coughed all evening there, or in this anyway. That's quite impressive for me. It usually lasts about 10 minutes, like blow me insides out. So Rovers just got to go for it. Try something a bit different and see where we go on.
Yeah. I echo. I echo Basney. Yeah. But like you said, when you say about being too defensive, I think you have to, because Grimsby, if you, with the confidence they've got, if you go like all out, then we'll just get cut open. Like they will literally, the way they play, the way they attack, the way they create, we will just cut open. But yeah, score predictions then. Let us know your score predictions in the comments, and let us know if you're watching after your score predictions as well. Keep liking. Nearly 100 people have viewed this. Like I said, support is insane as always. Subscribe to Josh. Barbs, follow the socials, FanHub Gas as well. If you go to games, download FanHub, code in the description, and also the sponsor, Adam Purnell, ERG DIY Decorating. He helps us, so please go and help support him. His link's below. Score predictions. Let us know yours. Jake, are the mighty Gas getting back to winning ways?
Well, it's head and heart, isn't it? Like
I just want. I think it'd be 1-1. I don't think we'll win Saturday. My confidence is shot, so I'm not apologising for having no confidence, but my confidence is just gone. Mate, you don't need to apologise, mate. We've lost 21 games out of 32.
Yeah,
there's no need to.
Yeah, I think it'd be a rare draw. I think, we've said about needing to win, haven't we? A draw is one of those which someone's offers you like a really low deal on something, you reluctantly take it. But you've got Swindon the following week, though, aren't you? So yeah. But I'm still going at 1-1. Yeah,
1-1. That's fair. A few people have already said LP's gone 2-0 Grimsby, 3-2 Gas, Spectacle Boy. There we go. I think that's a new one. I've not seen that. So big up if you are new, or big up if I've missed your comments before. But he's gone 3-2 Gas. And then shout out to Elizabeth as well. Thanks for tuning in again. 3-1. I'm going to be the optimist and say 3-1 Gas. I mean, to be fair, with me, I would love to say we'd win, but I'd just be given false information. From what I've seen the last few games, I'm going with I'm going with 3-1 Grimsby. I really hope I'm wrong, but looking at our defence, the fact I know we scored a few goals under Evans, but against a good team, they need to prove to me, they need to prove to us that I can say on the next 2 podcasts we'll win. That's all I'll say, because I've said it and it's I don't want to be that person that says we'll win, but even though I don't think we will, but see, I'm just going with realism and what I honestly think. I think it'd be 3-1. I hope I'm wrong. I really do, because I'll be annoyed again. But yeah, Josh, what's your? I know. Yeah, I'll go with Promise to score as well. Josh, what's yours?
I'm going for. I'm gonna go for a Desmond.
Desmond Gas, he loves it. He loves
a Desmond. I just think we're better at home.
Is that hope? Is that head or heart? Is that heart?
Yeah. It's hope, and just stop dicking around.
Hope and pray.
Yeah, it's hope and pray. I'm going for a 2-2. I just think that we're better at home, but we're also not the best defensively, and I don't know. I don't know. It's the best I can hope for, really.
Yeah. Who's your goal scorers?
My goal scorers are depression and PTSD. That's my goal scorers.
There you go.
I think Quigley, because he has to rectify whatever that miss was. And I'll go Skip from a corner. Why not?
Love that.
You just have to do something. Honestly, you just have to get something from this game, and if you can't win it, don't lose it. And yeah, no faith whatsoever, but I just hope. I'm just hoping, mate.
Oh yeah. If I was to hope, I'd probably say my usual 2-1 Rovers. But if I'm going, what my head is telling me to say, and what I've seen, I don't want to predict a loss. But 3-1. Passy Gas, best kit in the league. We're going to get relegated with looking fabulous. Jesus Christ.
Our away kit's very nice. Our home kit's decent, but I do like our away kit. Very nice.
Draw
looking fabulous. I love that.
Yeah. Draw won't be good enough. I agree.
It's not enough, but
wins. Yeah, wins are needed, but yeah, like you said, it's one of those Specky boy. Not Specky boy.
It gets the end of the season, by the way, to answer that. Did you say Specky boy?
Yeah, I got it wrong. Spectacle boy. Sorry, in the comments, I completely apologise for that. Jesus Christ,
Specky boy. That's absolutely horrendous.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Josh said, Josh, the pub garden weather will be out open and we can start enjoying those pints. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My head's just fried. My God, that's so bad. I'm so sorry. Evans won't go anywhere. Oh my God, I can't believe. I'm so sorry. Spectacle boy, I'm so sorry.
I felt so offended. I thought you were talking to me.
No. Well, he'll be offended, but yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry to those that wear glasses. A draw.
He said, suddenly I'm back in year 9.
Oh, mate, I'm so honestly. Yeah, literally, innit? That's what everyone used to say, literally. Oh, my God.
Brilliant.
Oh, my God.
Becky boy.
Oh,
that's
my God.
Just. He's been nothing but nice to us in the comments all day.
I know. I didn't.
And you call him a specky twat. That's so rude.
I didn't call him a twat. I just said specky boy, not spectacle. Don't put other words in. Yeah, but yeah. Apologies.
Absolutely brilliant.
There you go. You're back in year 9. But yeah, a lot of Jason MH 1-0. Marco, big up to you as well. 1-0 Grimsby with Quigley and Promise missing sitters. I've never seen a man look so depressed there, Josh. Bomber to throw it in. Yeah,
is that a prediction?
Yeah, that's the crazy prediction. There you go. That's my.
To be fair, that's the only reason he's there, isn't he?
That's a crazy prediction. Yeah,
that's my crazy prediction for Hemmings versus Hayner. You've heard it here first. Squeaky 1-1, Kilgore last minute header. Yeah, he was on tonight, wasn't he? I need to listen to that. Having a gas. Yeah. To be fair, a lot of people have gone with wins. To be honest with you, obviously, yeah, we're all there in hope and optimism and praying, but yeah, some people have. Yeah, there you go, 4-1 Grimsby. Yeah, there was another 4-1 Grimsby as well. So, yeah, we're gonna end it here. Apologies because, yeah, there's been a lot of what should I say, passion and honest words said tonight. Yeah, thank you guys. Honestly, again, Spectacle Boy, I'm so sorry. Smithy's getting 2-0. Oh my god. I sincerely apologise for that.
I have to just take these off.
But take them off. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks to everyone that's tuned in. Yeah, the support has been unreal. There's been a few laughs along the way. Yeah, thanks to everyone. Yeah, will you be going to Crafty Cows? Oh my god. Yeah, at least we're laughing. Hopefully we're laughing next week, the fact that we've won 3 or 4-1. But yeah, support has been unreal as always. Yeah, support has been class. Lads, any final words, Jake and Josh, before we head off?
I mean, I can only apologise to those that wear spectacles. That's all I can say.
Honestly, but
yeah, no, honestly, mate, like this is gonna sound soppy, but like it has been a bit of a cloggy, clunky week for me, and I needed this, so I appreciate you both, boys. It's been great.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a bloke being here. It's been good to be asked on. So yeah, I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, the OG. Yeah, all of you. All of you got to see the OG Barbs. So yeah, legend Barbs for coming on.
I'm off back to Asda now with these on. So yeah, off back on the checkout. So
yeah, back on the checkout you go. And yeah. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. Subscribe, like, hype. If you're watching after, leave your comments. Subscribe to Josh, and hopefully we'll be talking about a Rovers win against Grimsby. See you in the next one. Out of gas.
Out the specky.
Out of specky gas.